We have the best Clash Royale player, Mohamed Light! And we're gonna talk about CRL 2022, and Mo is gonna answer some of your questions. But first, it's ad time! Welcome to Dragon City, a free-to-play mobile game where you collect thousands of dragons of different elements and rarities, and build your own dragon empire. You will need to collect food, gold, and gems to grow your city, and get new dragon eggs by breeding 2 of your dragons, and feed your dragons to make them evolve. This is one of my dragons, and his name is Spaghetti. He's pretty smart too. Spaghetti, stay! Good dragon. You can train your dragons to make them stronger and take them into battle, where you can challenge your friends and other dragon masters in PvP fights. You can become a member of an alliance, interacting with other dragon masters and joining exclusive events where you get special rewards. There are events every week, and there's also a battle pass where you get daily rewards and you can even unlock more dragons.
Dragons!
You'll also find dragons of popular YouTubers like Dream, George Not Found, and Unspeakable. Feel free to click the link in the description below to download Dragon City today, and if you do so, you get a free special starter pack, including 13,000 food, 30,000 gold, and an Iceling dragon. Not bad, but not as good as my boy Spaghetti. Wait, where'd he go? Spaghetti! Spaghetti! Greatness. Greatness. We're watching. What's up, Mohamed Light? How are you doing, man? How's it going?
I'm doing good, Cash. How about you?
I'm good. I guess we don't. We've been talking already for the past 20 minutes. I guess so we don't have to talk about do the whole hellos and everything. But first off, welcome. Second off, big news in the Clash Royale community. CRL. I don't even know how to approach this topic, just because of the, I guess, like the community's reaction has been very. I would say negative. What about you? What do you think about the new CRL format?
It's very negative. To be honest, I see it as a complete disappointment myself.
What aspects are the most disappointing in your side? Just because you were you partook in so much CRL last season from the beginning to the end. You were very consistent. Arguably, you were the most consistent player. So if anybody knows CRL, it's you. What is the biggest disappointment?
To be honest, I feel like that. Well, it's not the biggest disappointment for me, but like part of it, it's like now CRL is like for the first portion of it, it's being like executed, I guess is the right word, by like third party organizations like Brenchong, like the Royal Masters, the ESL, and I don't remember the fourth organization. Yeah, and like this means like that CRL itself isn't doing much, and it's like I don't know, it's not the same feeling, I think.
Yeah, I agree, because I like that they're incorporating those community tournaments, but it might be a little too much. The fact that you win a community tournament, you automatically get a golden ticket, which sounds ridiculous, to the World Finals. And maybe it should have just been like you get a lot of points towards CRL, your overall score, where it might be too much with these community tournaments.
Yeah, that's a great point at the end there, that they should have like done that you get certain amount of points for getting like first, second, third, fourth, 16s, like that. I think that would have been much better.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. And like it's gonna be like, when does, I guess CRL starts? Not until the summer, because after the community tournaments, that's when we get this mysterious 6-month CRL. What did they call it? It's not a tournament, but it's like a. I don't even know what it is. I don't think anybody knows what it is.
They don't have a name for it yet, I think.
That scares me.
Yeah.
That scares me, because I think they don't have a name because they don't know what to do yet. I guess going back to last CRL in 2022, the format, a lot of people didn't like it. You succeeded a lot with it. Like, why didn't they keep that format? Was there something that you wish they kept from that format? Positives and negatives from that format? That might have been a lot of questions.
Positives and negatives. For me, like the negatives were just the day one qualification. Like the, what's it called? Like the That Swiss bracket at the start was quite exhausting. Like 11 matches in a row, like not matches, obviously, best of threes was really exhausting, and it took like 6 hours usually, but the first
Yeah.
one was like 7 hours.
It was
So,
exhausting to watch. I remember watching it on Drexen's stream, and I had to take breaks because it was just too much Clash Royale to consume, and I couldn't
oh yeah,
imagine playing it.
I think the real MVP from last year's serial was Drexen because like he like made like
Oh yeah.
I don't know like 21 hours of streaming for the brackets. So like he did a lot of work there, and
So much.
huge props to him. Like 21
Yeah.
hours streaming is just absurd.
So what did you like about last year though? Was there one thing that you
Oh
liked?
yeah, I like the points qualifying system. I think that was okay. Maybe the only downside to that is that the ladder portion wasn't very great, to be honest.
The latter
Well,
portion was too
I don't
much.
have point like names or what? What did you say?
The latter portion, it was too much points, right?
Oh yeah, I think the points were too much. Like I think a lot of players that didn't do well in competitive just qualified to LCQ and World Finals directly just because of ladder. And I don't think that's very healthy. I think they should have like mixture of both. But the more bigger portion is on the competitive side because I mean ladder is supposed to be like a qualifying system for the like top 1K players in
Like
like
ladder should be like a small part. It shouldn't be the like a big because
Yeah.
like Anaban didn't win a monthly qualifier, but he made it to the World Finals with a great record, with a lot of points, just because of all of his first place ladder finishes, right?
Yeah, a lot of top 10 finishes. Yeah, he has the same top 10 finishes that I had in CRL last year. I got
It's-
lots of 10s too.
And you made money in ladder, correct? Like if you came number one, like Clash Royale Supercell would give you money last year.
No, wait, no.
Oh no.
You only get the points and you get like the clout, of course, and yeah, stuff like that. But you
Oh,
don't like
gotcha.
get actual money or something.
And then if you won the monthly qualifiers, then that's where you get the money.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha. It's weird because it seemed like last year it started off with a lot of hiccups. They fixed it. They worked to try to make it better. And I think it was getting, like, I really enjoyed the ending. The whole World Finals, the last chance qualifiers. It was super exciting to watch. And it's weird that they just kind of did all that work and now just threw it away. And they have a totally new format.
Oh yeah, I think they like the problem also is like they changed the format 3 times.
In
Like,
3 years.
Yeah.
That
And I
must be
think they
annoying
should.
for CRL players like you because you get used to the new format and now it's a whole new thing.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like starting from zero again. There isn't something to like build up from. Like I'm experiencing this, like another player isn't as experienced as me, but now we're all equal, you know?
Yeah, it's true. And like I guess looking at this year, because this is the big one, what bothers you the most about this year, other than like the community tournaments, other than the fact that there's going to be this mysterious 6-month tournament that we know nothing about. Like as like for you, you made a lot of money and that was part of your career. Yes, like last year was the whole CRL. Where now, like like what scares you the most?
Well, for me, what scares me the most is not qualifying to World Finals.
That's fair. That's
Well,
terrifying. Because
okay,
now
that's-
it's half the amount,
what-
right? It's only 32 or
It's
16.
only 15.
That's crazy. It's only 16. So it's in the last chance qualifiers there was 64 in total, and then the first round it got cut down to 32. Wait, how did it work last year or last year?
Last year, the players that qualified for Worlds, they were 32 players.
There's 32.
Yeah.
Okay, and
There's
so
two.
now this year there's half. There's only 16. Whoa, that's
Yeah.
terrifying.
That's a huge deal. The only problem is for me, like the real problem is how are they gonna manage like the like so many players that are gonna try to play, try to compete. Like because they're pretty much making it open for everyone, right?
Yeah. So like, how is it going to be fair for everyone that's trying to make CR? Because before it was like 10 months of playing Clash Royale, and you get a points for every month. So it was all about consistency. Now it seems like it might just be everybody tries, and if you get
Hits or
unlucky,
miss.
you just lose. You're out.
Yeah. I think people are there isn't such thing as consistency anymore. I think
No, it's gonna be a lot of
you
luck.
gotta have like a really amazing day. You need to like get a couple of good matchups. You need to like be good under pressure. But I still think that the good players, the really good players, are gonna still qualify. But not all, of course. It's disappointing.
And I guess that happened last year too, because even in World Finals, the first round of the World Finals was single elimination, and we saw so many favorites get eliminated. And like, I know we're saying that like this is like you crushed it in the World Finals, but like that could have easily been you if you had maybe 1 or 2 bad matchups, where it is scary.
Yeah, that was also like quite bad for the format like last year. I feel like it should have just been like I don't know, a normal like Swiss brackets or something.
Yeah.
I think you have 2 lives. I think that would have been more fair because like look at Lucas. He got second in points and he got 2 monthly final wins back to back too, which is really impressive.
And
And
the first time anybody did that.
First round, which is really sad.
Yeah, I think we were on the same page because like right now it seems like the problems with last year was that Clash Royale, there was too much do or die, where Clash Royale, especially in the competitive scene, you want to have the person that's the #1 player is the most consistent over the year, over 2021, or in this situation 2022, where it doesn't seem like it's going to be like that this year. There's going to be golden tickets, there's going to be these was it, unknown tournament, and it's also going to be a smaller time period. So now, and not only that, but there's limited spots for the World Finals. So doing well this season in CRL doesn't seem like it's more on skill and consistency, it's more on maybe a little bit more luck based, and that's scary for pro players, right?
Well, yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Nice. Let's go.
That was yeah, I'm actually really scared about the qualifying phase. That's what I'm like super scared about.
I don't know. It sucks because like I guess I'm a content creator, and now you've been creating content yourself on YouTube. You've been crushing it on Twitch, but it's scary because as even like me, I still love watching the competitive scene. I think Clash Royale, the competitive scene, is important for I guess any video game ever. Esports is almost like the end game that a game, like there's always more to a game if there's an esports, especially a solid esports, because then you can compete potentially for big prize pools. Part of the reason why I think Fortnite was so successful was because of that huge esports $1 million tournament. Was it $10 million? How big was that Fortnite tournament where Boogo won?
Actually, my brother plays a little bit of Fortnite, and he always says how crazy Fortnite competitions are. Like they like paycheck there is so nice.
Oh yeah, and that's very encouraging for people playing maybe another game. Like, oh, I'm good at video games. Maybe I should play this game because there's an end game. Like this could be very monetarily beneficial for me if I put more effort into this game. Where if Clash Royale, if CRL doesn't go well this season and maybe they stop doing CRL altogether next season, hopefully it doesn't. But if it's not good, it's really going to deter people from wanting to play Clash Royale, especially the competitive players, which make the game a better game to watch. Because, like, if you watch competitive Clash Royale from 3-4 years ago, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Someone would ice golem kite and everybody would think that's a big play. Where now the level of competition is so high, but that's because of CRL. That's because of the pro players.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. That's,
Mo, I'm stressed. I'm
very
stressed.
well pointed out.
Is there like a positive with this new format? Is there something that you're optimistic about? Because right now, just talking about it, rambling on, I'm a little stressed. I think there are positives, but what do you think is a big positive on your side?
Can you just give me a moment?
No worries.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I guess you have to focus on winning. That's right. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought. Are you saying you can't just win and talk at the same time?
Well, there was just a sequence in the game that if I didn't play well, I could have lost an account. So yeah, you were saying. Like,
is there anything you're excited about for the new season or the new CRL 2022?
Well, I think the positive is like for me, if I'm able to get to World Finals, it's gonna be the prize money. They actually
Yeah.
increased it, I believe. Like if you get this guaranteed 50K, just winning the gold ticket. But actually, I think CRO wouldn't be as bad as it if they do like the 6 week thingy. They don't have a name for it yet. If they do it well, that could be like, okay, fine, but it's not the end of the day. But if they don't do it as well, I don't think it's gonna be a huge failure.
You didn't get touched. None of your towers got touched there. That's pretty impressive. I'm still laughing from the last one. Yeah, the I think they should keep the name that you gave it, the 6 week thingy tournament. I kind of like that name.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think right now it all depends on that 6 week thingy tournament, because if they hit it out of the park, if it's a format the pro scene likes, and it's a very good way to determine the players that are deserving to making it to the World Finals, I think it's going to be overall, as long as it's, as a viewer, is exciting to watch, but as a competitive player, it feels like it's a fair format where it's not just do or die for the entire time. I think you're right. It all relies on the thingy tournament, which sounds ridiculous, and you already won the game. Dang,
Yeah.
that was easy.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Is there anything else you want to say about the 2022 CRL format?
2022. Well, to be honest, I think I can get a better opinion and a better view, obviously, for everyone, not just me. After seeing like the first tournament, how that's gonna fold, how everything goes, how the qualification system goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking as a player who wants to compete, I want the qualification system to be like reasonable, not like 7 hours a day.
Yes.
I want it to be like pretty good, well organized, especially for the dual format, because I don't want people repeating cards and I can't like afford them. I think it's the qualification system that might not be terrible for me, for the players competing, but I think for the viewers it's gonna be alright for them to watch, because I mean they don't really care if this guy lost to a bad matchup. They're just watching like really high gameplay.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. I like that they're keeping the dual format as well. It's always fun to watch dual format. The decks that come out are always very unique.
Oh yeah, especially when you're watching someone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? I think I lost you there for a second. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was like saying, brilliant. I had a little bit of brain lag. What was the question again?
It's hard. Originally we were gonna play like do ladder, but then we decided, just because we want to talk and stuff, that maybe this was a little hard for you as well. I guess you beat him and made him quit, so that's got to be pretty impressive. Yeah, you make Clash Royale seem very easy.
He keeps playing RG, which is a pretty hard matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard one. Well, like, one of the things that, part of the reason why I had you come on the channel is because we asked you guys watching the video right now, the YouTube community, about some questions to ask you, just about you, about Clash Royale, about CRL, about everything. Maybe this isn't the best time to do it right now. I might kind of throw in an odd one here and there. Do you think you can answer questions and also play against a CRL pro?
Yeah, sure. I can.
Yeah?
I think.
Alright, Mohamed Light, I'll take you on to it. Alright, so the first question comes from Infinite, and he says, what deck do you hate the most?
Definitely Golem.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Interesting. I thought you were going to say, like, Balloon Freeze because of what happened in the World Finals. Maybe that's too soon. I apologize. Or maybe I was going to... Because, like, you don't see a lot of E-Golem in top ladder, do you?
Well, I play against a guy called, like, Paige. He has 2 accounts, and, yeah, I always get cheesed by E-Golem, which is,
yeah,
quite annoying sometimes. I feel like, I just can't do anything.
Yeah.
On some matchups.
And that's the thing that's probably the most annoying. That's why most people probably hate Elixir Golem, because it seems like the almost most unskilled deck, in quotations, because you either win or lose, and it's all dependent on matchup.
It's all dependent on one push too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Even
It's
Anaban
still-
uses that Elixir Golem deck, and that must be annoying to play against in top ladder.
Oh yeah, he put Rage as well, which
Yeah.
is so annoying.
Barb Hunt. Oh, it's brutal. It's ridiculous. Eagle. That's a great answer, and I think a lot of people are probably cheering right now, being like, "Yeah, Elixir Golem sucks." Andreas asked, "What's your favorite food?"
Oh, it's a special Egyptian dish called kushari.
What is it? What's in like? Is it like a meat? Is it a vegetable? Is it a fruit?
Oh, it's like a mix of everything.
Oh, it's like so it's like kind of like a stir fry. Like it's like multiple ingredients, rice based at all.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
But to be honest, I sometimes don't know the components of it. Like, it's like a really old dish, and people have always been changing in it. So, but mostly it has like a couple of rice. It has a couple of like potato. Um, it has like well, I don't know the English saying for it. Like, like I don't know how to say like the vegetable in English.
Oh, no worries. It's fine. It's fine. It does sound really delicious, though. All right, next question. For the Motherland asked, do you have any plans for after Clash Royale, or are you just kind of focused on Clash Royale right now and whatever happens, happens?
All right, yeah. Currently, I'm trying to organize my time between like content creation and studying because I'm planning to be like an engineer in the future. That could be really nice for me.
That's a lot of work. So you're going to study to become an engineer, you're going to do CRL, and you're going to do content. Are you going to be able to sleep?
Well, content, I like content for the most part. Like, my brother helps me so much with that regard. And all I got to do is just play, hit the record button. And my brother, like, edits the video, gets a thumbnail from, like, someone I work with. It's called Neo, you know him?
Yeah.
Neo Cyber. He's an amazing thumbnail designer, or artist is better. He's so amazing and really cheap, actually. He's a really good guy too. Yeah, he helps me with the recording. He helps me with everything, so it makes my life easier.
That's awesome. Having like a team to help you out is important. Just like in every endeavor, like you have a support team in CRL, you have a support team in content creation, even in studying. You know what? Having those friends that you can talk to about whatever you're studying, the topic of interest, it's super important. I think that's a smart way to do it.
Yeah, and yeah.
Speaking of smart, is this deck good? Because I might be playing this deck soon. This version, this Royal Hog Cycle deck, but without the without the Goblin Cage, the cannon instead. Do you like this deck or no?
Yeah, this deck is super broken.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna start playing it. Let's go. Okay. Well, it looks like you're off to a kind of sketchy start here. Are you sure you're ready for more questions? It doesn't matter. They're coming anyways. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Good luck! The Chancellor asked, do you like the state of Clash Royale right now?
Yes, I do, and yes, I don't. I think some cards need some balancing, and I think a lot of quality of life changes are needed in the game. Like a revamp for like in-game tournaments, like a revamp for the global tournament. And yes, some card balancing, but other than that, I think the game is a really good state, and I think it's another golden age for CR actually. Right now.
What's your opinion on like champions? I remember that was very controversial. Where I'm a huge fan of it, just because it kind of adds another level to the game. But what about you? It's been a year now. Oh wait, no, it's only been like a couple of months now with champions. Do you like them? Yes, no. GG?
Yeah, I like champions. I think they're a really good, like addition to the game, but when done right. I think obviously the people could relate to this, but like champions, like some of them need like a small nerf, like the Archer Queen. Maybe it's a bit her ability, like 2 elixir, and the Golden Knight making his like ability, the dash, it's so inconsistent.
Yeah, I don't get that as well. Like it doesn't seem like there's rules to it. Sometimes it dashes like 30 tiles, and then sometimes it doesn't dash at all.
Yeah, and like I think what fixes the Golden Knight is making him be able to like hit in all like 360 basically, not just 180 I think or 90 degrees.
No, I agree. The champions do need work, but overall, like, you don't mind them as an addition to the game. Like, if they add more champions, you're not gonna be like, dang you, Clash Royale.
No, that's okay. Well, obviously they might be a little bit pay to win, but
Yeah.
other than that, they're pretty okay. They're solid. They brought a lot of hype to the game, which is really good.
I agree. I guess this kind of goes into the last, when you were talking about like changing the global tournament, changing the quality of life in Clash Royale. Oh, this is hard. This question's coming in at a bad time. Red Panda asks, if you could add anything to Clash Royale, what would it be? New card, new game mode, whatever it is.
I would add a new card that isn't champions. Like we need a new card, but a really dynamic card. Oh, that was a misclick.
Like a win condition or like a new spell. What would be like your favorite card to add?
I think maybe like, well, I don't know, like figuring out cards is quite hard. But I just want a card. I would see a card that's dynamic, like something like the Magic Archer would be really good. Like Magic Archer is so well designed. Like the idea of him is so good, and I love the card so much.
Yeah, it's simple, but there's so much depth where you can. It almost adds like a skill to the game where you have to line it up, or you can support it. You can combo it with a tornado. There's a lot more. What the heck just happened to your Ram Rider?
I don't know what happened there.
Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. We probably should have asked the questions at the beginning, just because now, like, well, usually at 7 wins, this is where I gotta go try hard. Is this still kind of baby land for you?
It's okay. It's okay.
Alright, well, the next question is, I think I know the answer to this. ABC asks, what is the best no-skill deck to win a GC or a CC, a Grand Challenge or a Classic Challenge? I think
The Mega Knight deck I'm playing right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's really easy to. But
Mega Knight,
it's not very,
last card's Lightning, right?
yeah, it's not very great to play against the Zappies though.
Yeah, it's really annoying. You don't have the bar barrel to
Oh,
get
might have
behind.
messed
And
up, actually. I think he messed up.
yeah,
Yeah.
this deck is really good. I remember watching Boss play this on stream recently, and it just looks... there's a lot of options where even if you have bad matchups, there's other cards that'll kind of complement. Where some matchups, the Archer Queen's insane. Other matchups, the Mega Knight's insane. You know what? Or you're just insane. I don't know. I don't know what to say. GG's. Well played. That was too easy. I like this deck. All the decks in all the cards in this deck are just solid cards, where the Bandit can deal a lot of damage if it's well played. A Royal Ghost, a well-played Royal Ghost can take half your opponent's tower for 3 elixir. Or even just an Archer Queen doing Archer Queen things. It's a lot more depth than meets the eye. Pulse Legend number 2. This isn't even number 1. This is going to be an easy match. We can go through 7 questions probably in this time.
Let's go.
Alright, next question is KS Ha asked, what got you interested in Clash Royale? Like, why Clash Royale and why not Clash of Clans or Brawl Stars or PUBG? Why Clash Royale?
Well, the answer is not gonna be as exciting, but this is just the first game that I started with. I didn't start with like Clash of Clans or.
Yeah?
I just I found this game from an ad, I think.
No way! The ad worked!
Yeah, the ad actually benefited me so much.
And then you just started playing it, and like, what made you continue to play it? Is it the competitiveness? Is it like the depth? Like, is it the ladder system? All the above?
Well, I love the game just because of like the little micro interactions. They changed the game so much, and I think I like the games like when that you need like perfect micro to be able to win. Like try to, even if it's a bad matchup, you could win with like really good card placements and card timings too. Like you could outplay opponent, like especially with this deck. But back to the question. I like the game because it feels strategic, and we always say it's a bad matchup, but there's always something that we could have done a little bit better. I always agree on that.
That's a great attitude.
And yeah, obviously, like if I lose to a bad matchup, it's obviously like a little bit frustrating. That's okay, but like shouldn't let it get to you, and just try again and try to do your best. Like just try to play your game, and that's just why I like the game. Like, and it's just like 3 minutes long. It's like really short. Could edit 1 minute, and I like that. That's why I don't really play games like PUBG. I feel like I'm too used to like 3 minute matches, and that's it. GG.
That's why I liked it, was because of how quick it is. But not only that, but the endings get so exciting, where it finds like it's like whoever makes the first misplay or makes just the better play in that last 30-40 seconds can like win or lose you the game. And I always found that was very exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the exciting part of the game.
Yeah, that's such. I love the attitude that you have, where it's like like a lot of people, even myself. There's times where ladder it truly feels rigged, but instead of looking at it as like, oh, this isn't fair, you look at it as like, oh, the fun aspect is trying to overcome adversity, trying to beat those hard matchups is part of the reason that you think this game's fun, and it's possible because you've been able to do some ridiculous stuff. I've been watching your stream recently, and there's been a couple of times where it's like, yes, this matchup's impossible. Nobody can win it, and then you win. And those are the matchups that are fun to watch, though.
Yeah, of course. No one wants to watch you beat an easy matchup or anything.
Exactly.
They want you to so that they want you to like see how you beat the bad matchups, like how you play. What's your like game plan, how you set yourself up, like how do you play obviously, and like how do you cycle, stuff like that. Yeah, like no one is just gonna watch you for playing the lava clone against like PUBG.
True. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a great attitude to have. Going into, this is a bad time, 50 seconds left. This is the time we were talking about was the most important. While you're playing this game that's intense, you also have to answer, how do you feel about winning your first Clash Royale tournament? What did that feel like? GG's. How does it feel like to win this game too?
It's okay. It's normal for the most part. And yeah, my first really major Clash Royale event that I had won was back in February 2021, the first monthly final ever, and I won it, which is
I remember. It was awesome.
From the start of like 2021, I did like a little goals list, and I like it had like I wanted to be like a top 10 player in the world, not in worlds, but like people consider me like skill wise, like gameplay wise, stuff like that, just top 10. And
just top 10.
I just wanted to get into world finals. Just playing itself was gonna be amazing for me, because like I barely didn't get it with kicks. Like 2020, we missed it out on one crown.
It's wild because people probably don't know that you played in CRL East in 2019. You played on kicks. That's right.
Yeah.
Did that, like, what was that experience like? Because, like, you played on teams, and then you also played by yourself. Do you miss teams at all? Is there something about teams that you like or don't like? Do you want it back, or are you fine with the single format?
Yeah, definitely. I want teams back for sure. I love the team spirit, like, you know, waking up, like, 2 training sessions a day, call with your teammates, prepare 2v2 decks, prepare 1v1 decks, like, try to make a good deck picks and analyze your opponent. Like there's so many good stuff. Like I feel like that, like the hype there was much better, better or more. I don't know what's the right one, but I feel like it was like out like in 2020 like 2019 there were those like Liquid against SK matches. There were like the Tribe against like Liquid or something. Like these matches I was so excited to watch, but now like a lot of the monthly finals matches I didn't watch just because like they're just the one player, you know. They maybe don't qualify for the next month. Like that was also a negative of the format last year, because you couldn't really support someone because they may not be here, you know, next month.
Yeah, it's a good point. Like that whole like pack mentality, even as like a player, it seems we were just talking about how important it is to have a support system for Clash Royale, for what you do in life, and even for content creating. Like doing it with someone is always more impactful. If you win together, it seems like it almost feels more than just winning alone, just because you did it as a team, and it's fun that way. And I do miss the whole. You're right about the SK. When there was two big teams playing against each other, you had to watch it. Like if you like Clash Royale, you were watching it. And I don't feel that the same way. You're right. There is a difference. There are some positives, but there are a lot of negatives with the whole single format. Where I like that anybody can compete. I know with the whole joining a team, there's a lot of. It could be difficult with like the whole politics and jumping through hoops and the tryouts. But the actual playing on a team, it sounds fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. Just like winning in Clash Royale, like you're doing right now. It sounds like fun. This is kind of a tight matchup. Are you sure you're ready for the next question? I don't even know if I asked. Did I say the last question was from Mohamed? Mohamed was the last question. I think you got. I believe in you, Mohamed. Like this is what makes this a challenge. This is now a challenge YouTube video. The next question's from Nicholas Martinez.
Not even close.
Yeah, you kind of are kicking this guy's butt. He also said good game and did the crying face, and it made me laugh. Where I was like, yeah, I feel like I would do that as well. See Mohamed Light on the other side. It's like, well, that's a GC loss for me. You know, well, at least we got 3 of those. Nicholas Martinez asked, what's the best card in Clash Royale right now, in your opinion? GG's. Maybe that card. That's perfect timing. Maybe that thing right there that just took the tower. Archer Queen?
Definitely the best card in Clash Royale right now, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's hard to argue that. It's always a positive elixir trade, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. That's why I think best nerf for the ability is to be 2 elixir, so you don't just play every single time.
That's smart. I've always looked at the length, the duration of the invisibility. Maybe the attack damage seems a little high, but you're right. Then you can make the usage of the ability more risk or reward. That's smart. I like that. A little bit more skillful instead of just always... Because right now, if you gave a tip with the Archer Queen, it would be, if you have the ability, use it.
Yeah, pretty much. And a little tip for you guys, actually. When you have the Archer Queen on the reader, like you have it, and you could just use the ability or anything, just use it, because you get another ability right on cue when she's like on the offensive side. You get another ability for 1 elixir. So that's the thing. So it helps on defense, and you get another one just in time for the offense.
It's a small thing, but yeah, I think you're right. A lot of people are like, oh, like if I use it on defense, then I won't have it on offense, so let's not use it on defense. But if you use it right away on defense, a lot of times you'll have it on offense as well. And
yeah, exactly.
That is terrifying. I hate when that happens, when it destroys your entire defense and then also destroys your entire tower. Just, yeah. Archer Queen's pretty good.
Yeah, safe to say.
This is a good question, and a lot of people had this question. Marf had this question of, what advice would you give to someone trying to get better at Clash Royale?
Wow, that was...
It's a hard question. A lot of people asked it, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just talking about this guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the question.
No, this guy's overcommitting a lot, and he can just defend just because of those pesky 1 elixir troops.
I know, and the cannons and the musketeers, it's so frustrating. I know a lot of people say 2.6 is very high skilled, but there are some matchups where it's absolute brain dead. Like, you just play cards and play hogs. That might get... Oh no, what am I talking about? Cannon. He's probably got 2 cannons in his hand right now. It cycles so quick.
I think I'll just let that get...
Yeah, how do you win this matchup? Because this is the same, whenever I see people play bridge spam, especially this version, against Mortar, especially against like these like quick cycle, heavy defensive decks, it seems awkward because you have to put on a lot of pressure, but if you put too much pressure on, then you give too much fireball value.
And they push.
Exactly. And like, so it seems so like you have to find it's like a tight rope where you're trying to find that perfect balance of like going in, putting enough, because if you don't attack enough, they'll defend your Royal Ghost with a 1 elixir card. They'll defend your Bandit with a 1 elixir card. They'll defend your Mega Knight with 2 cards. It's a very difficult matchup. And as like a bridge spam player, we said this deck was a good deck. What would you give as a tip for maybe even just this deck?
The 2.6?
Yeah, or no, for like the Mega Knight deck in like these type of matchups where it's kind of more difficult matchups. Is it just to like wait till your opponent makes a mistake?
Yeah, try to spam like what I'm doing right here.
You say it so casually. Yeah, just kind of do it.
Up.
Just kind of win.
He messed up but he's still gonna defend probably.
Yeah, he's got that fireball. You know, I'm back to another cannon. Yeah, GG.
Oh, give me a hit.
There it is.
Thanks.
That's a big hit.
Wait.
Bandit, maybe? No.
Like, come on.
Like they always have something. Like even if they're at 0 elixir, it's like, nah, don't worry. I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
This is I could do this all day.
Oh, exactly. As what Cap would have said if he was.
Oh, do you like Marvel movies?
Yes, I do.
Let's go! The amount of time I say, like I was saying on one of the videos I made with Sir Tag recently, I was throwing in some memes here and there, and like he didn't get some of them. I'm like, I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. Like I threw in the Batman meme where it's like, I was born in the dark. I guess that's not Marvel, but I was more.
Yeah, that's still close enough.
Yeah, close enough. It's still good. That's awesome. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
That's GG. Endgame for sure.
GG! Endgame was amazing. Amazing. You seem calm when you play this game. Is that one of your tips? Is that a tip that you would give to people that are trying to get better at Clash Royale, is to stay calm?
Well, yeah, just don't panic, basically. Just don't panic. Like, you just need to stay calm even in, like, tough situation. You just need to, like, just pretty much just try to play your game and not worry about it. Because what happens if you lose? Nothing. Pretty much nothing. Like, no one is gonna kill you or anything, right? It's okay to lose, you know.
Hey, you know what? It's true. It's a little hard. It's rash, but you know what? It's true. Yeah, like if you lose it, it doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Just forget about it. Go into the next game and try to get better.
Yep, exactly.
That's
such amazing lightning.
Very good lightning. Not only that, it's just impressive to see like how easy this grand challenge has been. And I have 38 questions. We've gotten through 10. 10?
Great. Okay. Yeah, just roll them ahead. I'll try to answer.
Rapid fire. You ready? All right. Berkey asks, what do you consider the most fun deck to play?
Minor control.
Minor control? Nice. Is it just because like the micro and all that stuff, the things that you brought up was fun about the game? Okay, cool.
And I just love minor. I got my first #1 finish with minor.
Is that... Wait, I wonder if that's one of the questions. I won't even... Oh, it is one of the questions. Eternus asks, what's your favorite card?
Well, it's gotta be minor, right?
Oh, yeah. I was assuming so. Minor's good. It was my first legendary I ever got, so it has a place in my heart.
Let's go.
Like, this is a good one as well. And Ethan asks, what's your thought process on making a deck in CRL or even in ladder? What do you think of?
Well, it's got a little bit of a dirty side of it. You know, I just try to keep track of the people around me, you know, like, so I don't, like, get a bad matchup. You know, I'm trying to make a good deck that suits, like, surrounding, you know. Like, for example, if there's, like, a splash yard guide online, I'm not gonna go deal with the hog or something, you know? I just try to make a good deck that suits the environment, basically. Because, like, I'm pretty okay with all the decks, pretty much, in the game. Like, any deck I could play at an acceptable level. So, I can just make whatever works, you know, against who I'm facing. Or I could face the potential opponents.
Even like you made, what was it, last season? You made that giant skeleton hoggy Q deck. Why did you make that? Was that just to counter the meta around you, basically? Or did you see someone use that?
It was Ian.
Oh, Ian made that deck.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I saw you using it. Wait, were you not using it?
Yeah, I was using it. But
but Ian made it and then you saw it and you tried it out?
Yep, exactly.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So basically, making a deck, you try to get a good matchup. And you know what? I think that's a good thing just in Clash Royale.
Yeah,
try to figure out what cards you play against. And
you need to get a good matchup, you know, so ease yourself, you know. You don't have to like, oh, I'm going to get myself a bad matchup to see how well I can play. No, I just, you know, on ladder sometimes you just want the good finish.
Simple.
You know, a really high finish. So you try to make it easy for yourself by...
make your life easy.
Yeah, try to get yourself a good matchup. Like, that's what Anavan is doing, and he has like 7 or 8 top 1.
Play smart, not hard. Also, I'm disappointed. I really wanted you to lose because I still have more questions. Do you want to go in like another GC, but just like the beginning part, and we could just fly through these questions?
Yeah, I'll play some random deck challenge. That could be fun. While answering your questions.
Let's do it. Might as well. Let's do it. Random deck. That's the chaos I like to hear. Alright, going into the first questions. We're gonna try to rip through these real quickly, and we're going into which one were we at? Have we? Okay, I don't think we did this one. Conqueror asked, "What do you think the most underrated card is right now?"
Hunter.
Hunter, eh?
Yeah. Hunter.
Oh.
I think it's the most underrated card right now.
It's weird because like it was the best card earlier this year. It got the nerf, or not this year, last year. It got the nerf, and then nobody ever played it ever again. And so like, do you just still think it's as good as it once was?
Well, maybe just because like with the dual formats, you gotta like adapt your cards and stuff. And I play a lot of hunters in my decks, like for like maybe an Electro Wizard, maybe a Queen, in like an RD deck. Like I always put hunter. Like it's always something that I could be on the lookout for. And hunter is like really good against like Lava Hound, which like my opponents tend to like play a lot against me because you know I'm known for like Hog Rider, I'm known for like Miner, and people just try to snipe me, you know, and I try to counter snipe. Obviously, with partnership with Jules, he helps with that too, like adaptation. So yeah, maybe it's just because I use Hunter a lot that I think of this opinion, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe
no, I like it. I think that's a good, like that's a solid, because I don't think people use that card enough. I started to see people on Twitter and stuff post that they've won a GC or they got really high on ladder with like a Royal Giant Hunter deck. So I think it might make a little bit of a comeback. But there it is. Next question this is a hard one, but Corette asked, what do you think is the most skilled deck in Clash Royale? In quotations, skilled. Hardest to learn.
And that's gonna that's
gonna cause some controversy.
Yeah, in the comment section. But let's just say that well, okay. Can I have a minute to like try to think?
Okay, yeah, no, I'll come back to it. Your boy Rhymed asked, what is your favorite challenge in Clash Royale? Do you like the touchdown mode? Do you like the triple draft? Do you like? Is there a mode outside of 1v1 that you enjoy?
I enjoy touchdown a lot. I'm gonna be this guy.
Oh, R.I.P. What in the world are you playing right now? Oh, I forgot. You made a random deck. Triple Musketeer, Royal Hogs, E-Giant Miner. Magnifique. Actually doesn't look awful. It looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. I feel bad for this guy. R.I.P. Didn't you play touchdown?
Buzzing now. He could make a lot of content on my BM.
Do you ever get like message on Twitter if you BM someone and they're like, hey man, why'd you BM? Or like, you probably get a lot of messages on Twitter, eh? About like if someone beat you. GG, bro.
Yeah. But I don't really usually BM. I'm just BMing, you know, for fun.
The next question this is kind of similar to what we said before, but a little bit more focused, where Adam asks, what tips would you give to a mid-ladder player?
Oh. Good counters like cards like Wizard, Witches, like E-Barb. Put good counter to these cards because everyone plays them. Like, for example, like, just use the card like Delivery maybe. It's a common card, you can easily level it up, and like Delivery just is so good against E-Barb, so good against Witch, so good against Wizard. If you can get a max delivery or like level 15 delivery, that would be really good. Or like cards like Valkyrie, cards like Mega Knight. Yeah, maybe that's not very free to play, but yeah, you know, just good cards that counter most of the cards that most people play. Like cards like Minion Horse, so you should put like Firecracker or Princess or like Arrows in your deck. Oh yeah, also delivery counter is hard, you know, for the offensive side.
Yeah, that's simple. I guess I never really thought of that. If like there are popular cards in mid ladder, well, use the cards that counter those popular cards. It's simple, but I think that's super effective.
Yeah.
This is a question I'm curious about as well. Where Hippie1 Kenobi asked, how did the duo of Mo and Julesy has helped with his success as an analyst slash coach last year in CRL? How did it come to be?
Well, at the start of the year, Jules came DM like, yo Mo, do you need like any help for the next CRO? I'm trying to be like a coach instead of a player because he stopped playing
Yeah.
a lot of competitions, and he wanted to try himself as a coach.
And then you gave
So
him a shot, and that was it?
I was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, I was like, all right, we could try the first month, and we literally won the first month.
Well, I guess
So I was like, okay,
you gotta keep him then. Oh, that's funny. So you basically just reached out to you, slid into your DM, said, hey, like, I want to be a coach. You said you'll give him a chance in the next round, and you end up winning, so it just continued on.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the way to put it.
Simple. Simple. Sometimes the best things in life are simple. Speaking
Yeah.
of, like, you winning the first tournament, like, this goes into the next question, which B-Dubs asked, like, how do you stay motivated? Where, like, you had a lot of success last year and throughout the entirety of the year, but it kept on going, where other players, I think there was, like, kind of peaks and valleys. What keeps you motivated?
Oh, well, what keeps me motivated, like, to be better, to, like, maybe stand out as, like, one of the best players in the game, you know, maybe the history, possibly, that's partly what motivates me this year, is try to do really well in such a controversial format, like, that would really stand out, you know. Like me, like, even in, like tough times, I think, and not very sustainable format, and it's hard to make a living of it. Unlike me, like having a lot of success in it, I like that's what pretty much gives me motivation. Is like be better, and people like remember me as one of the best players in the game, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm motivated right now after that. That is something that it's good motivation because that's hard to do. There are some like really big names in the Clash Royale scene and like all over the different regions. But like even in just 1 year, you made a big splash. Colton asks, do you play any other video games? Like what's another video game outside of Clash Royale that you like to play?
No, I pretty much only play Clash Royale.
Nice. All right, simple. Boom, next question. We're going rapid fire now. Joshy asks, what's the most overrated card in Clash Royale?
Overrated E-Barbs.
E-Barbs?
Yeah.
Nice. I was gonna say Mega Knight, so I think we're on the same spot. All right, next one. Angry Chicken God. Oh, this is a good question. Wait, what were you gonna say?
Like mid-ladder stuff.
Yeah, like any card that's really good early game, like Wizard, Mega Knight, E-Barbs, where people think it's really good, but once you learn how to counter it, the card, it gets bad quick. It gets very, very bad very quick.
The E-Barbs are actually not a very great card, you know. They're just like so good in mid-ladder for some reason. I don't even know why people play them.
I think it's because people get
so many
punished.
Mega Knights, so many Skarmies.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a good point. Yeah, there are a lot of counters in mid-ladder to E-Barbs, but people still play them.
Yeah.
Maybe just because you can level them up so high so quickly because they're common. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Speaking of good questions, this one's the big question, which I've had this conversation with my friends, and I'm gonna try to make this make sense. Angry Chicken God asks, how many toddlers, so kids, do you think you could fight before being overwhelmed? How many little kids do you think you could fight at once before getting overwhelmed? I think I could do about maybe like 15, because kids are kind of crazy. How many things do you think you could take on in a fight?
Maybe 8, 10.
Not bad. Because like I'm thinking like it's all about fatigue. Where as long as you have, do you have decent cardio? Do you think you can go long enough with these? Beat up a couple of kids. I can't believe we're talking
Yeah,
about
I guess. But wow, that's such an interesting question.
Very interesting. But this is what the people want to know. This is the serious stuff. Sandbox, different Sandbox, not CRL Sandbox.
Yeah.
He asked, is classic log bait still good? Yes or no?
Definitely.
Yeah. Still good. It's crazy. Like, though, classic log bait in 2.6, ahead of their time. Way ahead of their time. The fact that they've been able to be so good for so long, it's crazy. Fat Plays asked, "What? Have you ever considered playing Clash of Clans?" They have a competitive scene. I think they just released their new Esports. No consideration.
Nah, I don't even play.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I used to play before Clash Royale, but now it's just Clash Royale and a little bit of Brawl Stars too. How do you feel about Golem players? Asks Mike G.
I feel like well, Golem in general is in a better spot since the Night Witch nerf, and it's actually
Yeah, good point.
skillful right now.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I guess if this was a different time where Night Witch was as good, maybe my opinion would be different as well. But you're right. It's kind of a hard deck to play, and if you're good with it, like, does that mean it's more skilled now to do?
Yeah,
well
I
with it?
definitely wanna be better at Golem because for me it's so important to be better to play it.
Yeah, I guess I've just for over years you always say Golem's no skill, no skill, no skill. But right now, yeah, without the Night Witch, it is kind of hard to play. I guess there's some like Golem clone is like just disgusting, but an actual Golem is pretty difficult. I think that's a good answer. Not what I was expecting, but I think that's a good answer. This is, I guess we kind of already talked about this one. Kristev asked, what was your favorite CRL 2021 moment?
Yeah, it's definitely the February.
First, yeah, the February one that we already brought up. That was, yeah, that was a very big momentum builder. Like that was the start of everything that came, and it was a fun journey to watch. Strongest card that's not a champion. We said the best card, and you said Archer Queen, but that's not a champion, and this was asked from Inferno.
Oh, Cannon card, probably.
Cannon card. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I think Cannon card is so good. It's like such an amazing hitholder kind of card. It's like
Yeah,
so
like it's good on
nice to
defense.
deal
It
with
has
on the
offensive
offensive side.
capabilities.
Because even if you like try to like spell it off, like get it off, it still has its wheel. And it still helps on the offensive side. Not the offensive, it's the defensive.
No, I agree, because yeah, even if you lightning, which is 6 elixir, the cannon card's basically a cannon, and it still is valuable. Like you're right, where it's just like maybe a very underrated card as well, where it doesn't do anything flashy, but it does do a lot of work.
First loss of the video.
Yeah, but you were also using what, E-Barbs, Hog, something?
Dark Goblin, Archers, yeah. It wasn't a very great deck.
Yeah, you don't think you're going to use that deck in CRL 2022?
Oh, never.
No?
Never.
Alright, going into the next one. Lyrical asks, what's your favorite combo in Clash Royale? Is it like Hog EQ, Ice Wizard Tornado? Do you have a combo that you're like, yeah, this is...
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Yeah. It's a hard
Minor
one,
Poison.
too. What's that?
Minor Poison, probably
Oh,
for me.
simple. But yeah, that's a classic. It's been around forever too. It's so simple, but yet so effective. You brought this up on your Twitch stream, but Miner used to deal what 100 damage per shot. That's insane.
Yeah, it was okay. It's hard to say that, but it was actually a little bit broken.
Yeah, like 100, and you brought up on stream, like that's only like what 38 shots to take a tower, 38 Miner shots. That's relatively easy to do.
Yeah, so yeah, I think he needed that nerf.
Yeah, I think so too. And now I got some people, the B-Rads of the world aren't happy, but you know what? I think it was for the greater good. All right, next question. It's funny that we said one question and you've taken a tower already. Slow down. Let's make this a game. Next one is Flame Water. Did we already ask that? What's your most hated deck? I feel like we did. You said Eagle. We already answered that. Flame Water. I'm sorry, I already answered this. Hamster asked. A lot of people, first off, he had a lot of questions, but I'm going to take one of them, he asked what your favorite emote is. Do you have a favorite emote?
Oh, I'm going to do it right now.
Do it. I'm excited. Boo! Firecracker. I like it. It's a simple one, but it's just like it's BM, but it's also happy.
I don't really get BM feelings from it. I feel like it's just such a friendly emote. Like, look at this. So, like...
It's so happy. Like it's just it's just happy to be there. You know what? It's like did I just lose volume? Can I even hear? Wait, I think my tablet just lost volume. Give me a sec. Let me just plug this in and plug it back. All right, last couple of questions. I'm gonna fly. Only focusing on questions right now. You ready?
All right.
All right. Christiv, didn't we already get one of yours? What kind of card? Oh, we kind of already talked about this one too. Christiv, we already asked what kind of card you want to see in Clash Royale, or we asked like what you want in Clash Royale, and you said card, and then you brought up that you wanted like something kind of like the Magic Archer. So Christiv, sorry, your question deleted. Someone who asked, which is weird. He asked, "What do you eat for breakfast? Are you a breakfast eater?"
Yeah.
What's your go-to breakfast meal? Is it just like an egg?
Like some.
Like a pastry,
Yeah, I don't
like a
know. Just
muffin?
like a sandwich, like
Nice.
maybe a cheese sandwich or something.
Simple. Simple.
Yeah.
I did the same. I had like a little egg McMuffin sandwich thing this morning. Breakfast is important. Most important meal of the day, some say.
Yeah, I think they do.
This is no, you're not allowed to say anymore. We got to get through these questions, Mo.
Okay.
Hunter asks, and this is a good one. Who do you think the best CRL player or CR player is right now?
Great.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah, can you hear?
if it's not me, it's gotta be like Lucas maybe or Mugi.
Okay, Lucas or Mugi. It's funny because those are my top three. It's you, Lucas, and Mugi are my top three. Order, you know what, it can change, but yeah, that's. I'm surprised you said that. A lot of people don't say like Lucas up there just because of like the whole World Finals and stuff. But dang, he's still pretty.
No,
Class.
I don't think we should like say, oh, this guy is not as good just because he lost a best of 3.
Exactly. It's like Air Surfer, for example, where people are like, yeah, but he lost. It's
Yeah,
like,
you
what?
can't just say Air Surfer is a bad player because he lost one best of 3, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can't really say like, well, that Mugi is like, oh, he's better than me just because he won best of 3. He may be better, but not because of that, you know.
I agree. You can't look at the one, like, that's why I thought Clash Royale last year was so fun, because like the leaderboards was a clear definition of consistency. It wasn't about one game, it was about all the games. It was an aggregate of what they did.
Yeah.
And that's what I like the best. Where at the end where they did the whole first round do or die, it kind of ruined that a little bit. But it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was scary to watch. I remember waking up in every game. It really felt like do or die. It was terrifying. We're talking again. This is not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be focused. Durian asked, which spirit is your favorite out of the Ice, Fire, Electro, Heal? What's your favorite?
Esports.
Nice. Electro Spirit, I like it. I'm not even going to ask why. HS asks, what's your opinion on adding a 2v2 ranked mode or ladder? What do you think?
What do you think about the idea?
Yeah, 2v2 ladder, 2v2 ranked. What, you good or bad? Are you like just 1v1? That's my bread and butter. I like it. How did you win already?
I'm against an idea like that, to be honest.
You're against it?
Yeah, I think.
I like it. I like it. You know what? Keep it simple. 1v1, that's the way Clash Royale's always been played. Keep it like that. All right, we got 2 more questions. Do we want to just figure it out? I'm just going to show your profile real quick and just the beauty of it, and we're going to ask the last 2 questions.
Yeah, you should show my badges, you know?
Oh, yes, I am definitely going to show the badges. The badges are a lot of number 1s. Lots of number 1s. There's 2 questions here, and we'll start with this one. This is a pretty big one. Is Firez asked, how do you deal with tilt on ladder? Once you start getting tilted, like, what do you do?
Well, the right thing to do, there's a right thing and there's something that I sometimes do. The right thing to do is when you like lose 2 or 3 matches in a row, you should just take a little break from the game, like a 20-minute break. Or like, yeah, just go like drink something, just go eat, maybe just go stretch, maybe do some exercise, something like that. Just a break from the game. And, you know, you need to refresh that mentality again after losing like 2 or 3 matches. It could get annoying and like, it could like, maybe the matchmaking isn't very favorable. Maybe you're just having a rough time, maybe a tough day. Yeah, so just a little break helps. But what I usually do is just continue playing, which is not right.
I'm the exact same way. I say, like, hey, this is what you should do. Take a break, eat some food, get some water in you, whatever. You go to the washroom. But in reality, I just play games and get even more angry. Clash Royale, tilt. You gotta love it. Last question. You ready for it? This is a big one.
Let's go.
Evan, he asked, what's your favorite color?
Red.
That's everybody's favorite color. Come on, you gotta be right. That's fine. I'll allow it. There it is.
Okay. It's red then orange.
Okay, I like it. Similar colors. Just because, like, is there any reason or no? Just red because you like it. It looks appealing.
Well, I mean, I just like it. I don't know why.
Simple.
I just like it, you know.
Yeah, we've said it a couple of times. Sometimes the simplest things in life are the right things, the easiest things. And you know what? Simple isn't always wrong. All right, well, there it is. We got through all the questions. We talked about CRL. Frickin', we did it. We did it. Woohoo. Shout out to Dragon City for sponsoring this video. Link in the description below to download it today. And a huge shout out for Mohamed Light for coming on this channel. And if you want more Mohamed Light in your life, well, you're in luck because his Twitch link is in the description below, or you can check out this video over here. This is one of Mohamed Light's YouTube videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe! Deuces. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.